and welcome back to Glitter Budget with your hosts, Sandra Nett.
And Jess.
And in today's episode, we are starting our Jim Carrey comedy series.
Yeah.
Starting off with Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. It is, in my opinion, the better one. But Jim Carrey didn't want to do it.
I guess he was contractually obligated to do this film.
Yeah, but I mean, it's understandable the points that he had about not wanting to do it, but we'll get into that in a bit. Anyway, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, directed by Steve Odekirk, written by Jack Bernstein and Steve Odekirk. The characters were developed by Jack Bernstein, rather, and then the screenplay was actually written by Steve. But starring Jim Carrey, Obvi, Ian McNeice, Simon Callow, Maynard Eziashi? I can't pronounce half of these names. Bob Gunton, Sophie Okonedo. I can pronounce that one. Tommy Davidson. I definitely cannot pronounce this one. Adewale. I'm going to leave it at Adewale.
Okay.
He played Hitu.
Okay.
Anyway, yes. A lot of really fancy names that I can't pronounce.
It's okay, because I would not do any better.
Yes. But anyway, this is one of those movies that I can quote from start to finish.
Almost.
Yeah.
For me, almost.
Yeah.
I do like this one slightly better than the first, but not by much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're both pretty close for me, like, being up there.
And, like, I guess to be fair, when you look at both of them, they can be considered, in today's modern age,
Really
quote,
offensive?
problematic. Yeah.
Yeah. They would be canceled.
Yeah. Because this was back in, they made this one in 95.
Yeah.
And the original one, the first one was Poet.
93, I think?
Yeah. Something, it wasn't like...
Because they were only like 2 years apart, I think. Release date wise, I'm not sure, but I know like filming and stuff, they were about 2 years apart, so.
Yeah. But, yeah, I know Jim Carrey, he was contractually obligated to do this movie. He didn't want to do it. One, he didn't want the tribes that would be featured in the movie to be misrepresented.
Yeah.
And he's actually surprised that the movie wasn't, like, outright banned. And he also didn't like the angle of Ace being afraid of bats.
Yeah, I think he wanted them to be rewritten for him to be like allergic.
Yeah. I mean, I think that that's a funny angle. And again, I watched this movie growing up, so that's probably why I still like it to this day, but I think it's funny. Just like his sheer hatred of bats. Guano bowls. Collect the whole set. Anyway. It's so dumb. But it's like the whole thing is quotable. The whole thing for me.
Yeah.
Anyway. But what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I forgot.
I don't know. I do like, so I feel like mainly during the summer, I quote this movie a lot because I will say, like, if I get in my car and stuff, I will say, kind of hot in these rhinos.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do say that like anytime I am warm at all, and I'll say it and people won't know what I'm talking about.
That's sad.
It does make it makes my heart hurt.
I do that, or anytime I nail parallel parking. And when I say nail, I mean like, yeah, I get it in one shot. I'm not doing like the whole back forward adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a glove.
Like a glove. You must be the Monopoly man. Thanks for the free parking.
So one of my favorite scenes is when they're driving through the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And he just starts singing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I guess he forgot all of his lines for that scene. So
Yeah.
he just started singing and they were like, this is fucking brilliant. We're leaving it in.
Yes. Hi, ho, chitty, chitty, bang. That's, I don't know. They kept it. Both actors stayed in character, and it worked.
It really did.
You would think that for whatever reason they wrote it in such a way, but I guess Jim Carrey is just one of those people that kind of like how Robin Williams would like ad lib a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He would do something similar, and it ends up working out for the better.
Like I said, one of my favorite scenes. Love it. That and then the fighting scene.
I have the reflexes of a cat.
Try me.
I dare you. Ah, ah, ah.
I love
It's
how
in the bone. It's in the bone.
I love to just how that was used as a meme for, I feel like 2 presidential elections at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Like they don't know who to pick. Like
They're both garbage.
yeah,
Like it. Love it. Great.
it works. It makes sense.
It
And
really does.
White Devil. I couldn't help but notice that Iquensuhocha part. Yes, that's how they know you. Leave that part out from now. Excuse me, your balls are showing. Bumblebee Tuna. I guess I can see how it's offensive.
Yeah. No, it's honestly both films. Yeah, they're pretty offensive.
Yeah, the Finkel is Einhorn.
Yeah.
Einhorn means one horn, which means dick. Well, it's a euphemism for dick. So that whole that I don't know, man.
I feel like we talked about this before, though. A lot of the comedies that we grew up with would not fly today.
Oh God, no. Like, I have not. To be fair, I haven't seen movies like Borat or anything like that. Actually, I did. I do think I saw the first one because I think I saw that in theaters. But movies like that where they are kind of meant to like push the envelope, test the boundaries. Like that's the worst it gets anymore. But
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think they're making jokes like how all these other movies did, like weird tongue-in-cheek kind of stuff. I don't know. It's like it's a different environment now. Like it's very difficult to tell certain jokes.
Yes.
Like I don't think you definitely could not do Einhorn jokes now.
No.
No. And like Ace like freaking out when he found out that it was a trans woman.
Yeah. Not everyone. That whole scene.
Yeah. Like they when I was watching it recently, I was like, wow. They would not be able to get away with that today. No. Like I'm surprised that hasn't been banned.
It's kind of, I wouldn't say banned, but it was definitely part of the cancel culture thing when people rewatching it. Just kind of like, I think a lot of people, like the youngins, rewatching a lot of the 90s sitcoms and 90s like movies are, trying to cancel these out, saying it's super offensive. And, I mean, some points are brought up, of course, that are valid, but let's not go down this rabbit hole again.
But like part of it is you can't put today's like
cultural lenses,
yes, on things that were made in the 60s, 70s, 90s, early 2000s. Like it was a very, very different world. And it's not worth it. Like if you choose not to watch it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
But like I don't think that you can get mad. I'm like, how could they make jokes like this back then? I'm like, that's just everyone did.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it okay.
No.
But that's what they did.
Nope.
But I don't know.
I guarantee you in the next 20 years, people are going to look back on comedy that's made now and find something wrong with it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. They'd be like, I can't believe you said someone's name. Like, how could you do that? But I don't know. Yeah, I will still watch the Ace Ventura movies because I still enjoy them. I don't find them hugely, well, kind of problematic, but I still enjoy them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you can call it a guilty pleasure.
There you go.
But that's kind of like, that's one of the reasons why I liked this one better, I guess, the second one, because I didn't really find the whole like jokes at Einhorn's expense because uh, she transitioned. I was like, I didn't find it really funny then because I was just like, meh.
Yeah.
I found other things in that first one, like, do not go in there. Like when he was, there was a shark in the tank
Oh,
where he thought
yeah.
that it was the dolphin. And then he just comes out of the bathroom like soaking wet, pants like half ripped off. Like that was the shit that I found funny.
Yeah.
And in this one, like when he goes into the cave to try to find Shikaka. Shikaka.
Chicago.
Yeah. Shawshank Redemption. Shish kebab. Yeah, you're out of here. That's like when he goes into the cave to find the bat. And there's that whole scene. Spank you, help you, Helperton. To this day, I still say that. I say spank you, and I will say help you, Helperton.
I remember watching it when I was younger, being super jealous of the Slinky scene.
Everyone loves
The Slinky, go Slinky, go.
Slinky, Slinky.
Just, I don't know, because I had several Slinkies. Several, because inevitably those fuckers always get kinked and twisted and shit.
How?
I don't know what they do.
I know, it's just weird.
But I'd be lucky if I could get it to go down like 5 steps in a row.
That was a
that
pretty
whole
cool
staircase, right? Like,
and it was just like he got so close. Ow! Can I do it again? No, we really have to go. Fine. Let's do everything you want to do.
I quote that a lot too.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
And there's something on the wing. Something.
Yeah. So obviously that was like a direct quote from William Shatner, Twilight episode, I think. Either Nightmare 20,000
Yeah.
Feet?
I think something like that.
Yeah. So that scene's been ripped off so many times. I know Simpsons did it. The Treehouse of Horrors episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember which season, but yeah, they did that. It was in the bus, and it was like a little goblin thing only Bart could see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was in there was a game, a free game, like one of those it was called Tapped Out, Simpsons Tapped Out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game that you can get on your phone or like a tablet or something like that. And it was like the highest at the time, it was the highest grossing free app that it made money because the game was so fucking addicting. It made money in app. So like there were in-app purchases that you could make.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the app itself was free, but if you wanted like certain things that were in the game, like you either had to like in order to get it for free, you had to play more, or if you wanted to like get things quicker, you would pay actual money.
Gotcha.
And because Simpsons has been on for like fucking over 20 years, and they had all these little like characters that you could collect, all these things, all these references to all the different episodes and whatnot, and it was just a fun game to play. But that, like around Halloween every year, they would do like a Treehouse of Horrors like theme, and the fucking goblin was always there, and like you had to like zap them and squish them and tap them and stuff like that. And
he was kind of creepy, but I'm not gonna lie, he was also kind of cute in a weird way.
yeah. But I don't know. I like that kind of shit. But
anyways, back to Ace Ventura.
Back to Ace Ventura. We always get off topic. God damn it, Jess. Every time.
I guess the studio wanted to make a third. Like they wanted to make more Ace Ventura movies, and Jim Carrey was like, I don't want to be this character forever.
Yeah. So he and the director were like, yeah, we can't keep doing this. Like I think, twice was enough, and Jim Carrey was like, 1 was good.
Yeah.
But I had to do 2. And I guess Jeff Daniels, who starred with Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber, like they had asked him about like Jim Carrey fucking hating the second Ace Ventura movie. And it's just like, it's so funny that like these people that did not want to do these movies still ended up doing like a really good job.
Yeah.
But I guess during the filming of this movie, Simon Callow, who played he was a hunter. I forget his name.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Um,
about.
but his contract for the movie was like it ran out before they could actually finish filming everything because Jim Carrey was sick with God knows what. But so I guess built into the contract, it was like it didn't cover quote acts of God, which is like someone getting sick, like Jim Carrey. So Simon Cowell had other things that he had to do, other projects that he was working on in London, so they had to like fly him back and forth in
Oh
first
yeah.
class. And what he found out was that all those tickets, the first class tickets, they took out of his salary, so he ended up doing the movie for practically nothing.
Yeah, that's fucked up. There's
It is
that,
fucked
and
up.
then like the amount that they paid Jim Carrey to do this movie was majority of the budget.
It was half. There was a $30 million budget, and Jim Carrey made 15 million.
It's insane.
15 million to do something that you didn't want to do.
That everybody loves.
Yeah, I I would do some sketchy shit for 1 million, and you have to do a movie. Just talk out your ass.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, literally talk out of your ass for not even a. It wasn't even like a big portion of this movie. Him talking out of his
I
ass.
feel like it only happened like once.
Yeah, it happened a lot more in the first one,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, like and you got $15 million. The fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess when you already have money,
I can't, but
I do. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to have that kind of money, so I can't say what I would or wouldn't do once I'm already rich. You know what I mean?
I guess because what do you fucking Bezos, man? He's gonna be a trillionaire.
I don't. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to go there.
He could fix the world,
Yep.
and he chooses not to.
Yep.
He what an any I anyway. Before I implode from sheer anger, what was it was about Jim Carrey in this fucking movie. Oh, this movie is like one of the few Jim Carrey movies that ended up getting a sequel that he was actually in.
Oh yeah.
So he wasn't in Dumb and Dumber, but he was in Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
But both Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey were in that one.
Yeah.
But that was like one of those recent, almost like a reboot, but not really.
Almost like a reboot. Honestly, I was kind of like, why?
Yeah. Well, Hollywood's running out of ideas.
Somehow. Yes, yes, they are.
Yeah. But no one else from the first Ace Ventura movie came back for this one other than Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, like, I feel like most of the characters, what purpose would they really have?
yeah,
Like, I think it'd be a struggle to write them back into.
true. But it was like one of those odd things where you're not really sure the timeline of this
Yeah, I
movie.
didn't really think about that.
Like this movie just starts. There's no. It's almost as if it's like an independent one. Like,
Standalone
yeah,
film,
like
yeah.
you don't need to watch the first one in order to watch this one.
That's true.
The basic concept is that he is some kind of pet detective. So like if you haven't seen the first one but you know that he is a pet detective,
That's all you
that's
really
really
need
all
to
you need to know.
Yeah.
But you can watch this one as a standalone, and you're not missing anything. But it's where there's no mention of Courtney Cox's character. There's no mention of his previous cases that he worked on
Yeah.
or anything like that. It's just Ace.
Yeah, that's all you really need, though. That's all you really need.
Yeah. This took you 80 years to achieve.
Yeah.
I don't like
need
it anymore.
Just get out.
Yeah, all the monks having like a fucking party, the one like running around
Yeah.
naked, like, yes. Oh my god. It's so dumb, but that's why these movies were so good. Are we doing Dumb and Dumber? Speaking of,
Yeah,
Or-
why not?
But yeah, that one's a good one too.
It
I
is.
haven't seen that one in a long time, but there's probably a lot of things in that are problematic. But it has a
We'll get
very
there.
quotable line from that one where saying like, "Oh, there's like a 1 in a million chance." He's like, "So you're saying there's
There's
a
a
chance?"
chance.
Like, that's also been the meme that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Well, if you want to venture down the cancel culture road and watch this movie,
There are definitely worse movies, though.
yeah.
Like,
I don't know, dude. Like like I said, I'm still gonna watch it. It's a guilty pleasure, I guess. I don't even know if it's a guilty pleasure because I don't know if I feel that guilty about watching it. So.
yeah, I mean, I still licked the microphone. Fuck. But yeah, I don't feel guilty watching it. And like, I guess to be fair, most of the people that I know, if I were to tell them, they're either too young to know what Ace Ventura is, which breaks my heart and makes me sad, or they're like, yeah, I fucking love Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. At least it's not like the random ass Dr. Seuss books. I had never heard of those books, the ones that they pulled from the
yeah.
shelves and they pulled from the publication, and people were like upset. Like, they were nothing books. They weren't like his. No one had heard of them. I don't even think that fucking Dr. Seuss remembered writing them.
Well, definitely not now.
Well, yeah, he did. He buried dead.
But I don't know. I think you guys, give it a rewatch. Let us know what you think or how you feel about it. But I still think they're hilarious.
Yeah. Definitely the Rhino scene would probably. I don't know if that would do well now.
No.
Like, if they were to make a movie.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That scene is kind of disturbing.
It is, but it's. Mommy!
Yeah. I like too how. All right, you don't know. I'm not even gonna get into that.
No.
Listen.
No. Tell me.
All right. So, anatomically,
Yeah.
did you really think that the baby was gonna be born in that particular area of the rhino? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they don't know. There are people that cannot find the clit.
True. Because I'm just saying, it wouldn't be in its ass. Be a little bit lower.
Just a
Drop
smidge.
down.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's, I just think it's funny that they would be on let's just say that happened to say if it were a real rhino and a real rhino were giving birth and you were out in safari, would you want your kids to be like, yes, let's watch this?
No. I can understand why people would want them to experience that, but like it's gross and I don't like birth to begin with, so
It's kind of a gross thing, especially like the whole placenta.
you know, it's
and
disgusting.
Everything.
I mean, it's gross.
Like have you ever watched The Adventures of Milo and Otis?
Yep.
I love that movie. I do love that movie. And that was like, I watched it when I was young and I do remember the birthing scenes.
Yep.
And it's fucking weird, dude. Because it just looks like they're just shitting out kittens.
I was gonna say with animals for the most part, especially like cats. I mean, obviously like things can go wrong and stuff, especially when you get to like horses and antelope and shit. But most of it just kind of looks like they just bloop.
Yeah.
Bloop.
And for the most part, they can kind of like handle it on their own. Like, that was like a weird concept for a movie too. Like, let's film these guys having babies.
That's gross.
It is weird. It's a very heartwarming movie, but it's those scenes are weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I probably, like, if I, for whatever reason, in some bizarro world, had children and I was on a safari with them and there was a big ass rhino about to give birth, I'd be like, nah, let's go. I don't want that. I don't want to see that. If you want to watch it, you can look it up on YouTube or something. Like, we're just, let's go. Because just God forbid something goes awry.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that.
No. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. All right. Anyways, so you can rent this on the Prime.
On the Prime. Everything's on the Prime. I have it on the DVD.
I don't. So if you don't, you can rent it on Prime.
Yes, you can. It's a good watch. You can watch both, but like I said, this one is standalone, so you don't have to watch the first one in order to enjoy this one. And one of our next episodes, which will come out at any point, who knows, will be another Jim Carrey film. We're not going to name it because we don't even know right now
It's
what
true.
we're going to do next. But it will be another Jim Carrey film.
Keep you on your toes.
Yes.
Keep us
ourselves
on our
on our toes. Because I've learned a few times, I would go through editing and I'd be like, oh, we mentioned we were going to do X, Y, and Z film next. And then we didn't.
Nope. Whoops.
Oopsie poopsie.
Memory of a goldfish.
Even worse, I feel like goldfish are better off.
It's a possibility.
Like,
at this point.
Yeah. I don't know how we live day to day.
No.
But
we're here.
We are. We know where we live.
Most
We
of the
can
time.
still operate a motor vehicle.
Most of the time.
Sometimes we can count. Not always, but sometimes.
Yeah. All right,
Anyway.
listen.
Next episode. Huh? What are you going to say?
I ain't saying shit. If you like our vibe, please like and subscribe. I thought you were trying to pin me on a movie, and I was like, we just went over this. I'm not picking a movie.
No.
Don't pin this on me.
Our tagline, bitch.
If you like our vibe, please like and subscribe.
All of our social medias we linked in the description box down below. And we'll see you on our next one. Bye.